From Caves to Empires. This is a story that began a very long time ago. In the beginning, there were no houses, no cars, no phones. There was just the wild natural world and humans trying to understand it. In the Stone Age, thousands of years ago, our ancestors lived in caves. Their world was wild, and fire was their greatest discovery. They huddled around a fire at night, keeping warm and cooking their food. Sometimes they would draw pictures on the cave walls, telling stories of their lives and the animals around them. The people of the Stone Age were hunters and gatherers. They traveled from place to place, following the herds of animals and eating berries, fish, and nuts. Every day was a battle against nature. Life was hard, but these early humans were strong and clever. They used their intelligence to hunt, to gather, and to survive. Then something amazing happened. We don't know exactly when or how, but somewhere on the earth, someone planted the first seed. They built a small hut from mud and straw and planted crops in the ground. This was the start of civilization. Other people saw what they had done and started to copy them. More and more people began to live in villages. They learned how to build a house, make tools, and grow food. They didn't have to spend all their time looking for food. They could make their own food and even trade with other villages. They began to make crafts and jewelry and other useful items. Villages grew into bigger and bigger cities. People made roads and traded ideas as well as goods. It was an amazing time of invention and exploration. Then came the first great civilizations, the Egyptians, the Babylonians, and the Greeks. They built pyramids and temples and mighty city walls. They created laws and governments and advanced ways of thinking about the world. They invented new tools and weapons and ways of fighting wars. They developed new ideas about math and science and philosophy. But no matter how powerful they became, life was still hard. There were still famines and plagues and wars. But the story of humanity is the story of our power to create, to learn, and to change the world for the better. Here we are today, living in the future that our ancestors dreamed of. We have Earth from space, flying machines, and machines that can think. We have connections that allow us to communicate with anyone in the world. Amazing things are possible today because of the inventions and innovations of those who came before us. Who knows what the future will bring? Maybe you will be part of the next great chapter in the story of humanity. From caves to empires, the story of history is the story of our species, the story of us. And it's all thanks to the greatest invention of all, the power of human imagination. That's all for now. See you next time.